quick shot review for Cheap Shot Entertainment. We're going through the Conjuring series in chronological order during lockdown, and what we have for you today is one of the best, I think probably the second best, if in my opinion, probably the second best film in the series and the wider universe. It is Annabelle Creation, and it is available on Netflix. However, like I say, I'm not doing a full review of this, so I'm going to move on to Annabelle and the timeline. Annabelle Creation I've got down as 1955. It was 2000. It was a 2017 film rather, and a 71 Rotten Tomato percent things. And Annabelle again lacks the creativity. It suffers from the same things as The Nun did, and that The Nun came out a year after. So at this point they're churning these things out. So Annabelle I've got down as 1967 in the timeline, and it was released in 2014. So it's quite early on. It was a year after The Conjuring, I believe. Or maybe The Conjuring was a little bit earlier. And it has 29% Rotten Tomato rating. I think that's a little bit harsh, but at the same time this film is again really boring. But go and check out my review of Annabelle Creation, because that film is definitely worth watching, and that is available on Netflix for your viewing pleasure, as well as Annabelle, which is where I watched this one. Again, it's been written by Gary Doberman, and it seems to be a thing with the films written by this guy that they are, well, they're just not James Wan, are they? And this one was directed by John R. Leonetti. So again, we've got another new director. So a couple begins to experience terrifying supernatural occurrences when a doll is being given to the wife by the husband. It's a vintage doll. Shortly after, their home is invaded by satanic cultists. So the doll comes home, not Annabelle comes home, but it is Annabelle. The doll has been given to the wife by the husband as some sort of, oh, I really wanted that. I always wanted one of those. Really? Really? You really always wanted a creepy doll? I mean, this thing was creepy before all the scars and things, and it's trying to be a Chucky, and it's not working. It's just not working. This film, like I say, suffers from the same problems as The Nun and The Curse of La Llorona. Relies too much on jump scares, although this does build a little bit of tension as well, but ultimately it's very dumb and slaps its audience in the face multiple times with both hands, and then tangos them right in the middle. So it stars Ward Horton as John, Annabelle Wallis as Mia. She doesn't play Annabelle, but she plays Mia. Alfred Woodward rather, plays Evelyn. Tony Amendola plays Father Perez, because there's always a father. And Kerry O'Malley plays Sharon Higgins. Brian Howe plays Peter Higgins. They are the two parents of Annabelle, the girl that was possessed in Annabelle Creation. And to be fair, the timeline, the continuity is quite good in these films, really, which is why I feel that I may have made a mistake watching The Conjuring and Annabelle Comes Home the wrong way round, because it felt wrong after watching them all in order. But yeah, again, this film doesn't have any of its own ideas. Bring the creepy doll home, things start happening, satanic cultists, creepy children, they have a baby, the baby's, the demon's trying to possess the baby, trying to steal the baby, doing whatever, and they even steal a scene from Rosemary's Baby. They go down to the basement, there's a creepy carriage, and she tries to get back up the elevator. She can't do it, and it's just basically it's a poor man's version, or shall we say a Generation X version, 2014 version of a much better film known as Rosemary's Baby, which I have watched fairly recently and really enjoyed, and it stuck with me. It was really, that was creepy. It did it in a very good way, and that film was brought out in the 1960s. So how far we have fallen, and I'm going to give this film a Rosemary's Baby out of Creepy Doll. Rosemary's Baby is much better than Annabelle. End of story. Now, suffers from the same problems as a lot of horror movies these days, but we still have The Conjuring to look at, The Conjuring 2, and in between that, sandwiched in between that, and we've still got Annabelle Comes Home as well, which I think is okay. I think it's not too bad, that one. It's above average, but there you go. We're going to talk about that one next. In the meantime, you are the Cheap Shot Nation. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe for the new channel, the Quick Shot Review channel for Cheap Shot Entertainment. This is where you will find all the movie reviews from now on, rather than being on the main channel. Obviously check out the main channel and the gaming channel, Cheap Shot Entertainment System. Links on the side of the video, on the side of the channel. Go to the channel, subscribe and do all that stuff, and find the links and click on all those as well. I've been your host Luke. As I've said, you are the Cheap Shot Nation, and this is Quick Shot Reviews for Cheap Shot Entertainment, and I will see you next time as we travel through the Conjuring Extended Universe. There's still more to go. Wish me luck. Bye.
Hiya.